Alright, we got a nice smoky fire in the works. We are getting ready to do fish tacos, Caribbean style, as promised, for the special edition of Campfire Cookin' Taco Tuesday.
It's Taco Tuesday, so we say hooray!
Now we all love tacos, and this is true. So let's get the party hopping like a kangaroo.
It's Taco Tuesday, so we say hooray! As the kazoos play, because it's Taco Tuesday.
I have a couple of pounds of red snapper that I'm going to be using. Got this, it's Kroger brand Caribbean jerk seasoning marinade. Fresh orange that I've already sliced. Butter, gotta have butter. I've got this little grilling pan. I like it because it's got the holes in it, so still let that smoke and a few of those flames still come through and kiss the fish. First thing I'm going to do is lay my fish out, and just to protect my cutting board there a little bit, I'm going to just lay some foil out. I'll just lay my fish out on this. I mean, these are some beautiful fillets. So I'm just going to lay all my fillets out. I mean, look at that monster. Okay, so we're just going to lightly, and I mean very lightly, like I put it in my hand. Just throw a little bit of salt on these. A little bit of black pepper. Ooh, I'm getting low on black pepper. Well, I say a little bit, and I get pretty heavy with it, I guess, but it's all right. I'm only going to season one side of this fish because, yep, there's the black pepper, gone. All right, so that's all the seasoning this fish is going to get until it goes on the grill. Got my orange slices down under most of the fish. All right, so I've got the fish on the fire, on the foil pan on top of orange slices. I poured the Caribbean jerk 30-minute marinade right over the fish after I put it on the fire. We'll let that cook for a bit. All right, so I have uncovered the fish and I'm ready to flip it over. Got this big spatula because my tongs are dirty. Oh, and that's what I was scared of right there. This fish is just flaking apart. You can see that fish has got some really nice color to it. Okay, and so now I'm just going to take these oranges and lay them marinade side down. On the fish. Just going to give us another element of flavor. Now, you can see I'm pretty far off the fire here, and that is okay. Let's see if I can balance this. You ready? We'll set that right down there for now. Alright, so now, stick that foil pan. Now that I'm not making a bunch of noise, just set that foil pan over it, and that'll trap plenty of heat. I mean, it's going to get plenty hot enough. Finish basically baking that fish, and we're going to get started on some corn tortillas. I like to just slightly brown these. I don't like to get them real crispy, because then when you try to fold your taco in half, yeah, it breaks, and if you're going to do all that, you might as well just go to the store and buy, you know, the hard taco shells. All right, let's see if that'll flip over like the other one did. Oh yeah. I should start a fund to where you place bets on whether or not my flips are successful. And if you bet that they're not, then every successful flip, no matter what it is, you pay $1 to that fund. And every unsuccessful flip, if that's the way you bet, you pay $1 to that fund. And then that money would go to a charitable cause. Me being the charitable cause. Okay, so I like the texture of that. So we'll just throw that one right there and cover it up. I'll do one more and we'll build these fish tacos. Hey, I just got to looking. I did this recipe last night as a trial run to make sure that I did truly like it and that I would share it with you guys. Well, in the process, I got to eating so many fish tacos that I killed the shredded cabbage that I normally use, and I also used up all the pineapple mango salsa that I typically use. So we're going to improvise a little bit, and we're going to skip the shredded cabbage. And look, I'm not a fan of raw cabbage, but it's just that it gives it that crunch. You don't really taste it with all the other flavors. It just gives it a nice crunchy texture. And that pineapple mango salsa is a perfect combination of sweet and spicy, right along with that Caribbean jerk. It all plays together well. Uh-oh. Oh, I got it. Yeah, see, this one looks a lot better. And in editing, I'll zoom in on that, and you can see the difference between this first one and this second one. I mean, that thing is just beautiful. Oh yeah, these tortillas are the bomb diggity. I'm thinking about redoing my fire pit and building it up a little taller to where I can stand here and cook at it like stovetop height. Wouldn't take a whole lot. Just knock the capstones off, keep building it up, and then build the inside up, and it's there. So I may do that just because it make life a lot easier. I mean, I'm not using it for staying warm. I got the chimney over there for that, so you know, hey, I'm getting too old for all this bending, squatting. That's what gym memberships are for. Let's peek at our fish. Oh, look at all that fishy goodness. Something fishy going on around here. I want to hit these with just a little bit more seasoning. I'm scared they're going to dry out. We're going to use those oranges, so stay tuned for that. That's why I don't care if the marinade goes on the fish or the orange, because guess what? It's all going in my gut. Let's cover those back up. Yeah, one of these days I'm going to grab that handle without a... I haven't missed a flip yet. So if just one of you had bet against me, I'd have just made $4. I may have to get something going on that. All right. So, I think what I'm going to do is put some foil down on this pan. See, I don't talk when I'm making all that foil noise because I know I'm going to edit all that out. Okay, so now we're just going to take this fish and set it right in. And it's flaky, which is good. You want flaky fish, but not flaky friends. So you didn't know a cooking show could be so full of wisdom, did you? Don't expect too much of that wisdom out of this cooking show. Oh, I better turn that label around. I don't want to give anybody no free advertisement. I know free rides in life, boys and girls. Ooh, more wisdom. Alright, so now we're going to get to actually making the fish tacos with missing ingredients. But hey, it's Campfire Cooking. You work with what you got and you like it, or you go to bed hungry. That's all there is to it. Let's make some tacos right after this beer. Alright, let's make some tacos. So, first thing we need to do is get all the rinds off of these oranges. So I'm just going to stack them up. And we're just going to cut the orange right out of those peels. Put it in there for now. I'll tell you, I mean, most everybody's had grilled pineapple. If you've never had grilled orange, man, let me tell you, it will make your tongue slap your brain out. I mean, it's a little tart, but man. Now what I did before I started making these, you know, I had a little bit left in this. So what I did is I added just a splash of water. And then I just took some regular mild picante sauce and put like, I mean, I'm talking like 2 teaspoons in there, mainly just for the spices, for a little extra flavoring, since I don't have the pineapple mango salsa. Man, I'll tell you, I don't care what you put on these. Well, I do care what you put on them, but you can't go wrong with fish tacos. I mean, people that don't like fish eat my fish tacos. People who don't like cabbage eat my fish tacos. People who don't like guacamole eat my fish tacos. Now, I did spend all morning making fresh, homemade guacamole. I just happened to have this store-bought container to put it in. So, had to resort back to the store-bought. But it's really cheaper to buy it pre-made than it is to, I mean, when I make it, I use fresh limes, fresh oranges, fresh lemons, fresh onion, fresh cilantro. Like, mine gets made, not just thrown together in a bowl and refrigerated. They're slicing and dicing and okay, I want to get these chopped up pretty fine. Because what we're going to do, I'm just going to scoop all of this into this jar, shake it up real well, because this is what we're going to top our tacos with. So they are going to be juicy and runny and full of flavor. Alright, so we're going to do 4 tacos. You want a little barrier between your cold guacamole, which we're just going to put a little layer right there, kind of in the center. And you can be as generous as you want with this, because I mean, I like this particular brand of guacamole too. Now you just sprinkle a little bit of cheese on there. What I'm using is a hot pepper blend. It's shredded Monterey Jack cheese with jalapeno peppers. Now you just take your flaky fish crumble it right into that taco. And you don't have to flake it. I mean, you can leave big pieces if you want. All right. Well, I should have brought some paper towels out here with me. What was I thinking? Clearly, I wasn't. Tomorrow's laundry day, so we're good. Okay, I'm just going to shake this up real good. Man, you can see them orange chunks coming out. The tomato. And, you know what we say now? Let's eat. This thing's going to fall apart in my hands. You watch. Man, I'll tell you what. If I had the crunch of the shredded cabbage, this would be the bomb. I mean, it's good. Don't get me wrong. It's damn good. But that salsa mixed in with that, just like I said, 3 teaspoons of salsa with the reserves in that. Probably 2 or 3 teaspoons of water, and then you add all those oranges in there. Good God, it's a very unique flavor that you won't find in any restaurant. You're only going to find it around my campfires, unless you take notes. You even put your oranges in the bottom of a Dutch oven and bake your fish. May have to do that for another Taco Tuesday. Baked fish. I'm not a big fan of fried fish. I grew up on fried catfish with my granny and grandpa. Man, don't get me wrong, if Papa was here today, I'd sit down and eat some fried fish with him.
Hey yo, it's Taco Tuesday, so we say Yahoo.